All right, guys, it's the first rounds of afternoon trivia for the spring of 2025. Who was there today? I hope you were. I'm not going to make it out to be anything greater than it was, but it wasn't as legendary as the last couple weeks, but still, some huge moments happened today, guys. We started out with rapid fire, and that was U.S. President's First Names Trivia. Got a quickie off the bat, and this round went to, take a guess, Andy 8010, right off the bat, winning the first round of afternoon trivia. Pretty easy win, too. We went with NCAA team nicknames trivia. This was not called 2025 March Madness entrance trivia, but it was the only NCAA team nicknames that I used were the ones that were teams that did make it into the March Madness 2025. Team nicknames trivia. That's right. That is right. We had some in there, boys. All right. The NCAA team nicknames trivia. And we even had Clemson in there. Andy 8010 goes back to back. Game 3. This was where I think things really took off, and there was a lot of participation. 1976 song titles trivia. Had a lot of community building in this one, a lot of talk about disco music and whatnot, and songs people liked from this era. 1970, was 76 even disco era? I guess it was, kind of the beginning of it. And it was A. Boulay winning, capturing his first afternoon trivia win since he dethroned Andy and stopped Andy in his tracks at 39 straight wins, afternoon trivia wins, a few weeks back. But he gets a big win here right before the break. Picks the oolong tea. All right, then we went to game 4, and it was 1977 song titles trivia. Really got it going with this one. So 1977 song titles trivia. This is a hell of a match. I'm telling you, this is a great match. But it was Andy coming out on top in 1977 song titles trivia. And Andy also informing us that Go Your Own Way by Fleetwood Mac came out in December 20th, 1976. That was one of the songs from 1976 song title. I think that was the closer that A. Boulay closed it out with. Even though Rumors came out in early February of 77. I did not know that Go Your Own Way was a single released before Rumors came out. All right, so 1977 song titles. Andy getting his third win of the afternoon. We then went with company slogans. This has been a lot of fun. We went back to this. We didn't do it last week. Andy with another win. 4 out of 5. Incredible. Company slogans, a lot of fun. PlayStation. FJ, you missed that one. We had the PlayStation. Slogan. What was it? Be in your world, play in ours, or something? All right, that was a fun one. Game 5, we went with. That was game 5. Game 6, we had 8 games today. That's pretty solid. Game 6 was songs with colors in the titles. We had a lot of music trivia today. Songs with colors in the title. KB Toys with the victory. Her first victory. She gets a game ball. First win of 2025. Too little, too late, because Kansas lost last week. We'll talk about that in a second here. So, KB gets a win, rides off into the sunset, had to leave. That's how it's done, guys. That's how you make the effort in afternoon trivia. Even if you're busy, you roll in, you get a victory, you roll out. Awesome. What a moment for KB. Game 7, U.S. State Capitals. We did a quick one there. Andy 8010 with his 5th win of the afternoon. He had 5 last week. He gets 5 this week. This one was a sweep. It was the only. It would be the only sweep of the afternoon. We close things out with Another round of company slogans trivia. This turned out to be an excellent round. John was up 4-3 in this. Eli rolls in, gets a steal to extend the game. Andy knots it at 4-4. And Eli with a point. Company slogans trivia, and it's Johnny winning. What did you win with? Was it do you remember what you won with, John? What was the final? Was it, I know Eli got Kentucky Fried Chicken. Maybe it was the Built Tough Ford. Okay, let's see if John remembers that one. But anyway, John getting a W. He's been really grinding and battling hard the last few weeks. Gets a big win today. Huge victory to win not one for all the marbles, to win the big cash prizes. So that was a hell of a job. All right, let's go through the participants. All right, so we had a lot of participants. A Boulay with a victory today. Andy came in today, 5 victories. DPCX was in. Theo Mai was in, both quiet. Johnny was in, battling hard, and gets the final win, gets the big cash prizes. JG53 AOL, very quiet today. Mr. Met was in. He was not quiet today. A first in afternoon trivia. Mr. Met sent to the showers before the first question even came out. So he got a double technical, sent to the showers, and then he got another technical. So 3 technicals on the day for Met. He had 3 technicals last week. He gets 3 technicals this week. Back-to-back weeks in the shower. 2 shower trips. He's been having a heck of a last couple weeks in afternoon trivia. No points for Mr. Met. The Shockinator was battling very hard. He was making guesses, was not able to get a point. Did a great job though on did an excellent job though on the DJ pick. Great job on picking the Bob Dylan LP. Libby Me was an invite. She's one of our UK friends. She's a poker player, and she was a lot of fun having her in there today. Libby got a little bit. I don't think she was enjoying the first 2 categories, the U.S. presidents and then the NCAA nicknames. She left. She rolled back in though, and she was playing, and she was on the 1977 song titles, and she was talking a lot about music, so that was cool having. Thanks for coming in today, Libby Me. I know we talked about afternoon trivia, you and I, and she's played trivia in poker rooms before, like the Leopard table. So thanks, Libby. Good to see you in there, representing the ladies. Good to see you in there, and she likes disco music, by the way. All right, Fenton. Good to have Fenton in, making some guesses there. He was really trying there. I wanted to see Fenton hang in there and maybe get a couple points. He was not able to. Fenton said, "Got some MAGA people in here. That's scary." Then he left. Fenton, thanks for coming out. I want to see you back next week. All right, who else was in today? JHL. Good to see him come in a little bit late. Eagles 52 came in. He was very gracious about the host. Said thanks for hosting. Thanks for coming, Eagles 52. Free Jack Balls came in a little late, but that's all right. KB Toys, like I said, came in. Got a victory. Good job, KB Toys. KB also expressing that she was expressing regret over not coming last week. She understands that Kansas lost that game to Arkansas because she did not show up for afternoon trivia. She lamented and said, during the game, I was about the last 5 minutes of the game, the Kansas game, I said to myself, I was saying, dang, I know I should have showed up for afternoon trivia. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. She came clean. She came correct. She understands. She will not make that mistake again, I don't think. So, all right, KB Toys coming in. And, yeah, she knows what happened there. Kansas lost because she wasn't there for afternoon trivia, but she's back. Good to see her back. DNR came in. DNR was hanging out. Eli came in, got a point. That was a nice little steal there at the end. And road to number 28 came in as well. So good to see him back even after the UConn loss. UConn. All right, so Vinoff was a no-show. I didn't expect him to show up. We've had 3 straight weeks of different contestants winning the big cash prizes. I think it was Andy, and then it was Vinoff, and then we got Johnny Cakes winning the big cash prizes. So that was the big story of the day, and one of the big stories of the day. KB coming back. KB getting a game ball. KB admitting her mistake and causing the Jayhawks to lose by not showing up for afternoon trivia. Duck did not show up. I guess there's no point now because he didn't show up last week. That's why his Mississippi State Bulldogs lost. And then the other story, we had, so no Vinoff. He didn't show up today. Johnny picking had 4 choices today for the big cash prizes. See if I can remember them. $6.99 Subway was one of them, and then we had the homemade burgers, one of them. Jimmy John's was one of them, and Kroger Italian sub was one of them. None of these were like throwaway picks. I would have been happy with all of these. Any one of these picks was going to work just fine. John picking the Kroger Italian sub. We haven't done like a Kroger related big cash prize in, I think, over a year. We did some weird like wrap pickup or something. So we're going back in. So we'll do a separate video on that. The other big story of the day was big KB Toys did, talk about her regretting she caused the Jayhawks to lose. But the big story today in afternoon trivia was something similar. Bear Scott has sealed the fate of his Wolverines by not showing up for afternoon trivia today. He needed to show up at least, maybe get a point or two, maybe win a game for his Wolverines to win. Not looking good. It looks like the Wolverines will not make it into next week because Bear Scott failed to show up for afternoon trivia. Will he learn his lesson? I guess he will the hard way. All right, sorry, Bears, but that's the way it goes, buddy. You got to show up. Afternoon trivia karma. It is flawless. It is the real thing. That's the way it goes, guys. All right. So we're going to go in, do a separate video for the Kroger pickup. Thanks, guys, for the excellent showing today in afternoon trivia. First spring rounds of afternoon trivia. Hope to see you next time. God bless.